I think this is like a perfect, second leg of the scam strategy. I mean, we had this in Russia before. In Russia, we had an exchange going under, in 2017, with $4 billion being basically stolen. And then, shortly later, the exchange was restarted by the main administrator. You might recall the WEX tokens, WEX. And then another $450 million were left and stolen. And I think here is like very similar. I think the brand is just like extremely tainted. And I think when you look at the history of exchanges, it's really exchanges seem to have like a shelf life of like kind of like 2-3 years. I mean, there's really like numerous examples. Like all the leading exchanges are literally like in business for. Binance was like started like 2017 basically, and then really became big, I guess like after the the COVID crisis, and that's really when their market share went up a lot, and before it was BitMEX, and before there are like all these other exchanges. So I think the investors have really like shown that once they have been really scammed out of like a project or a protocol, that they just move on to the next one. And I think here is a little bit like very similar. I mean, otherwise. Who's going to like really build this up really from the ground again?